deal with this user experience stuff I was talking about. I type in a thing. It doesn't clear out the field. Who solved this? Somebody was bound to. Yeah, what'd you do, Feedy?
I did the ev.target.reset inside of the handle submit.
Anybody else do it a different way? Anybody else do it? So if you didn't know about form reset, you might be inclined to, in handle submit, at the end, just say like f.flickName.value equal empty string, right? That would do it. But if there were more fields in the form, you'd have to do that to every single one, and it would get really annoying really fast. And yeah, there is a better way. The form itself has a reset function. All forms in HTML have a reset function. We'll do that at the very end. We can do it after we increment the maximum. So just reset the form after we finish handling the submit. Refresh. Yeah, that's more like it. I dig. Piece of cake. Now I also said I wanted to be able to type in there as soon as the page loaded. Does anybody know the DOM event for basically putting your cursor inside a form field? Yeah. So putting your cursor inside it is called focusing. Taking it outside would be blurring. If it has focus and you take it away, that's a blur. So you could, when the page first loads up here in init, we could find that field and say .focus on it. That totally works. And focus is also an event that you can listen for. So you could say, when this thing is focused, do something. But HTML5 gives us an even easier way if we want something to be focused when the page first loads. And that is what Josh referred to. On the input, just add another attribute, autofocus. Doesn't even need a value, just autofocus. Yeah.
So if you had multiple different fields to autofocus into, would you need to specify which one takes priority over the other?
Well, you can't autofocus more than one thing, right? Yeah. I mean, your cursor can only be one place.
So it just goes to the first one?
If you put more than one, I mean, that's a mistake. Yeah. I think I suspect it'll do the last one, but I'm not entirely sure because it violates the standards anyway. I suspect it's the last one, but I'm not sure. Cool. So now we're autofocusing, and we're clearing out the form, resetting the form in between. What about this? Well, that doesn't make any sense, does it? Did you happen to do this too, Feedy? It just so happens that anyone who solves the one problem solves all three of these. Yeah, what'd you do? Yeah, so the old way, the hard way, and the way that might occur to you if you didn't know about this, would be inside handle submit. You put an if around this and like check if f.flickName.value.length is greater than 0 or something, and then stop them. But the easy way is inside the input, just add another attribute, required. Now that's an HTML5 thing, and it does rely on the browser enforcing it. But now, Chrome helpfully tells me, please fill out this field, and it will not submit. Very good. That all seems worth a commit to me. Autofocus and require flick name. Questions?